time where the movie started, facing at a photo they've taken. Space tree flying through the skies and battles happen everywhere.
Alright, thanks for joining me, action figure enthusiasts. We have here today Gears of War 5 Augustus Cole, who is actually accompanying Marcus Phoenix. If you haven't seen the review, just check my playlist, or not my playlist, my video uploads, and you can look at the review for Marcus Phoenix. So this is part of the Storm's collectible line. I actually bought these from GameStop when they were on sale during the holidays. So they're actually both on sale down from $64.99 to $49.99. Plus I got another 20% off during the holiday time period. So this is probably my third Storm Collectibles figure that I've ever bought. And I was won over with this Marcus Phoenix character, which led me to buy the Augustus Cole. So let's start with what it comes with. So it comes in this box here. And you can see all the different things it does come with here. That's the side art right there. More side art. That's what the front packaging would look like. This is the insert, which is like basically a diorama. Pretty nice. And it comes with all these extra pieces that you can see here. So he's got an additional head sculpt. Let me take a look at that real quick. So you can see the sculpt is awesome. The paint is awesome. So it's a younger Augustus Cole. So essentially it's like getting two figures, an old and a young Augustus Cole. And in this figure, he's got his earrings. In the older version, he doesn't have the earrings. So I guess he realized he's isn't as hip as he used to be. He used to be a thrasher, which is, I guess, like some sort of sports game that they used to have there. And this is his helmet. It fits on pretty nicely on the character. I'll show you that later. He comes with 4 sets of hands. 2 of them are on him right now, which are his gun-wielding hands. But he's got these open hands right there. He's got these fist hands, which is what he normally gets equipped with in the packaging. And he's got kind of another weapon holding hand for like kind of support, where you just put it on. So it's always nice to have. And he comes with this extra shotgun, which is a Nasher, which is the same type of shotgun I believe that Marcus Phoenix has. He also comes with this pistol here. I believe Marcus Phoenix has the same sort of pistol, but unlike Marcus Phoenix, this one is not metal or magnetized like the one that Marcus Phoenix came. Marcus Phoenix's pistol could attach right there with a magnet. His other gun right there is the hammer burst. So, and there's one more weapon that he does have, and that's this utility knife, which can be held in this little side pocket thing here. Hold on, let me just put this down here. So this comes out right here. You can see this knife, nicely sculpted. It's pretty awesome to have. Now, why don't we check out the details on this figure a little bit more. Let me put Marcus Phoenix aside, and let's put Augustus right here. So you can see his head sculpt looks great. Good sculpt in the hair. A little bit of gray to show that he's a little bit older. You can see some lines around his eyes. Some crow's feet. Depicts him to be a little bit older. Look at all the sculpt work in his armor and in his muscles. Look at that gun. It's really nice. There's skull work with a skull and that chest. Here's a snub pistol. Again, looks really nice. He's got attached to his belt these cartridge clips. Unfortunately, they don't open up. He's got this little satchel there and some grenades. His boots are nicely sculpted as well. You can see right there, everything is sculpted and painted exquisitely. So I got this guy overall pretty cheap for like $37 after all the discounts, and he's definitely worth it for $37. So very excited to have him. So why don't we take a closer look at him. Let's get rid of this spinny thing. And I love the articulation for these figures. Why don't we go ahead and take down these weapons? Why don't we take a closer look at this pistol right there. Nice paint details, nice sculpt. It's a little bit of silver wash on it. Okay. Then we have the hammer burst right here. Again, awesome sculpt detail and paint. You can see the little sights on there. So really excited to have this figure. This front is a little bit warped. Nothing a little hot water shouldn't be able to fix. So those are all the different little pieces to that. So why don't we look at him in general. So let's get a closer look at this face detail. Look at that. As I stated before, there's a crow's feet. Definitely older Augustus Cole. He does not have the earrings anymore. Look at all these details, just fantastic. So now why don't we just go over the articulation really quickly. So articulation is very similar to most Storm's Collectibles, and if you've seen the Marcus Phoenix review, I think you'll notice all the same articulation. So there's a ball peg up here. There's another, it's actually inside this whole neck should be a kind of dumbbell joint. So if you aren't careful and you remove the head, you're going to remove that whole dumbbell joint. So in order to remove it, you should really need to squeeze at the neck here at the base, or at the neck itself, and then try and pop it off. Otherwise, you're going to move that dumbbell joint, and it's hard to put the dumbbell joint in correctly so that it gets that same articulation in the base. But well, actually, his came right off. It was nice, so that's good. So you can actually see it. This right here, the neck is actually a soft, plastic rubberish piece, and this joint right here, you can see how it moves around inside there. So there's another dumbbell portion of this at the bottom, which fits in another joint, which will move around, and that's a pain in the butt to get in if you don't put it in the right way. So I'm going to go ahead and put on this younger head, since I've never done that yet before. So this is what he looks like with the younger head. And why don't we put on this helmet while we're at it. So I would put the helmet on with the chin first, I guess. Let me see if that'll work better. Yep. And he looks great. Looks pretty awesome. But let's go ahead and take that off. So you can see he can tilt his head side to side. You can look down this much. You can look up this much. So not a lot of great upward look, but great downward. And that base of the neck does move. Let's go to the shoulders. Goes all the way 360 and can go up greater. Whoa! I just messed that up. Hold on one second. Where did that fly to? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to pause this thing. Alright, so that's what's inside the joint right there. So this is the arm piece that goes in there. Not sure you can really see everything in there. It's kind of hard to see. I kind of wanted to show you what the ball joint looked like inside there, but I'm not getting a great image. Oh, actually here. So let's see if this gives you a good image. I can see it, but can't get the proper lighting for you guys. There's actually you can see the ball joint for the head in this piece here. But let me see if I can quickly, actually let me go over the rest of the articulation first, and then I'll play with getting this together, since I'm trying to minimally have to edit this stuff. And I will try not to break any more of this figure, but yeah. So you can see this is pretty good, so then you can kind of look at how the articulation works. There's a diaphragm joint right here. It's got good motion. You can tilt that much to the side, back and forth. You can move very much forward. I don't know if he's moving more forward now that I had that arm off. You go very far back. He probably is moving a little bit more now that this piece, this is the other piece of the arm that helps probably secure the arm piece in. I hope that there's nothing else that's missing, but we will soon see after I try to fix this. There's also a joint at the waist, so it can get additional bending backward and forward from there, as well as turning. His hip articulation, you can get about that much in terms of splits. Not great. I think this thing also inhibits it. He can kick about less than 90 degrees. He can go back a little bit, not a ton. He's got it's double jointed knees, I believe, but this bootstrap does inhibit it a little bit. So he's not gonna be able to kick his butt. But he will be able to kind of crouch and sit down a bit. His foot goes that far forward in terms of his ankle, and goes that far back. He's got a little bit of toe hinge, but these are ball sockets in the ankles, so I guess they do twist a little bit, but this boot or armor articulation does get in the way. So I am going to pause the video and see if I can fix this guy. Hold on one second. So luckily for me, it was just that one piece that you saw there, and that kind of is his butterfly joint. So just be wary that it really only should go about 90 degrees. Anything more is going to pop it out of that joint, and then you will have a flying catastrophe like I did, and hopefully you find the piece like I did so that you can fix it. But once it's in, it's good to go. So I didn't know how that joint worked, so that's kind of cool that now I know, and now you guys know. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoy me nearly breaking all my figures sometimes when I do my reviews. You know, with these figures, you shouldn't have to warm up the joints like you had to do with some of my other figures. So I was not expecting that, but well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helped. go pick up these two when you can, now that they're on sale. You probably won't get the same discount that I did, but you know, these guys are worth it, especially at the price point. All right, have a good day.